Hello and welcome to the second video tutorial for Art Launcher Online. This video will help you learn how to edit pages and theme settings and menu items. So let's begin. First, log into your Art Launcher Online account. And once you're in, you can go into the dashboard. There are a couple ways to do it. One, you can do My Sites and then your site and dashboard, or you can go straight to your site and dashboard. It would be only really make a difference if you have multiple sites created for the same user, which is not something we support yet, but that will come into play once we start to support galleries. So you go into web pages, all web pages, and you click on home. First thing we're going to do is edit your home page so it has your own art on it. And you find the Divi builder. Divi is a theme builder. It's the theme that we use in Art Launcher Online, but really it's a theme builder. There's all these plugins that you can use to drag things around on your site, and it's very easy to use. You click on the full width slider details button there. The three lines are the details buttons. And you can see the first slide there. You could do multiple slides on these, by the way, as well. You can play around with that by clicking add new slide, but for now we're just going to edit the first slide. You can change the heading text to say whatever you want. We'll make it say welcome to my art site. You can change the background image by clicking on the upload file directory here, or link here, and you can find a picture to upload of your art. It will upload the image. If it's a high resolution image, it might take a minute for your computer to upload it. But in general, it's probably a good idea to upload the high-res images because we protect them automatically for you to prevent them from being over a certain resolution to make it so that people can't download and make big prints. But also it'll come in handy later to have high-resolution images because of the default image zoom capabilities that we'll cover later. So anyway, when you get it uploaded, you can look at the settings here, and you can see that it will allow you to pick an image position and an image size. We're going to leave the image position as default, and we're going to say fit for the image size, and you can see what it looks like when it uploads, when it shows the entire image. And we're going to change the text, and we'll put it to something else down here as opposed to your tagline here. By default, it does welcome to site title and then tagline underneath. And then click save and exit. And always make sure you click update or publish over here, or else it's not going to apply your changes. Now to see your changes, you can go into if you right click on visit site, you can just click visit site and it will change this window to the front and to show you the page that your home page. But I like to right click on it and do open in a separate tab, so I can have one tab be the administration section and the other tab be the front page, the front end that the users will see. So now you see the full image showing that I uploaded. If we go back in and play with the image size settings, you can see what your other options are. You click on the slider and you click on the background image size, and we'll pick default. So if you do default, it's going to crop the image so that it looks like that long skinny view of the window that the background image is sitting in. So we hit refresh, and you can see it covers the entire width now. So if you happen to have a very wide painting to put up, then it would be perfect for your homepage image. Otherwise, you can do, I like to do fit so you can see the whole thing, but it really depends on the image you're using. If there's a subsection of the image that looks great, this particular image doesn't look great when it's cropped like this, so I would probably do fit on this case. But just to show you some of the other options, you can go back and play with it some more. And we're going to say cover this time, our default, and we're going to say show me the top center instead of the middle that it was showing a minute ago. So now it's still going to be cropped, but it's going to show you the top instead of the center. And we can do the preview button here so we can see what it's going to look like before we go all the way out and save and publish again. So it's probably a better idea to do the preview from here. Then we can show center right, and it'll look like the center right. And it'll show this part of the image. So I'm going to set it back to fit. Oh wait, we'll try cover. We'll set it to cover and see what that looks like. So in this case, cover looks an awful lot like default to me. But I like to do fit so you can see the whole image in this particular case. So let's do fit. So now we have, if we refresh, we have the picture back to the way we want it. And let's look at how we can change the look and feel of the site. Oh, well, actually, let's look at how we can change the blurbs at the bottom. So we can click on Insert Module. The one we had there was a blurb, but you have all these different modules to choose from. And we're going to pick blurb again. And we'll just put some text there instead of the blurb that we had there before. We're just going to put some text. You can put an image for the URL, or a URL for where the blurb links to if you click on it. You can put an image there if you want, but for now we're just going to put some text in. And we'll say this is some text that will go in the blurb. In the blurb area instead of what we had there before. I can put some bullet points too. And we'll put some bullet points. We could add media if we wanted to, so that'd be adding an image to the blurb. And we click update. And now, instead of about the artist, it has our text there. And it has the title we gave it. So let's say we want to shift the blurbs around. We can just drag things around like this, and we're going to put it all the way over on the right. We're going to drag the contact media on to the left, and we'll click update, and we'll see what that did. And we refresh this page, and now the things have swapped around. So it's really easy to use Divi to edit your page however you want it to look. You can take out rows, you can take out columns. You can play around with this and definitely let me know if you have any questions. Now, menus, or customizing the look and feel. We'll do the customize look and feel next. So this section, if you click on Appearance, Customize, it gives you all the different options for the overall look and feel of your site. You can set the site title and tagline in here. You can pick different settings here. You can explore each of these settings and play around with them and see what they do. We can change the background color if we want. But keep in mind, this is changing the background color. But the background color right now that you're expecting to see change is actually behind the widget, the modules that we put in there. So we'd have to scroll all the way down to the background, to the bottom, to see where the background color is. That color is the background color we just set. Everything that's backgrounded in white is in those modules, so we would have to also change the background of those modules if we wanted to change this white to gray. But for now, we'll just set it back to white. When we click Save and Publish, it will apply the changes. If you don't click Save and Publish, it will not apply the changes. So it makes it easy to play around with it and see if you like it before you click Save and Publish. So until you're sure, don't click Save and Publish. And if you have a problem where you can't figure out how to get it back to the way it was before, then just let us know and we're happy to help anytime. So if we want to change the navigation bar, we can go to Header Navigation and Primary Menu Bar. And if we scroll down, we can see the background color there, and that is going to be what we think it's going to do. Where you can pick a color for the background of the navigation bar, and you can see you can drag it around, you can make it lighter or darker with the saturation bar on the right. And again, if you don't click Save and Publish, nothing's going to happen. I happen to like the gray, the neutral gray, the way it was, because it tends to go with everything. So I'm going to leave it that way. And I'm going to say leave page, and it's going to drop any changes that I made without clicking Save and Publish. So if I go back to the front end and I click refresh, my title or my header bar is still gray. Okay, menus. We can do menus in the front end with the customize thing here, and you can see that if you click on menus, you can go in here and see what you have for menu options. But I tend to like doing it a different way. You can see here on the front end, on the customize end, you can add items, drag them around, reorder, click the up arrows and the down arrows to move things around. And I'm going to make the blog be second, so it should be home blog about gallery contact, and you see home blog about gallery contact. You can add a different menu. Click add menu, give it a name, test menu, and you can add it to a location, which is we're going to do primary menu right now, which is the one at the top. Secondary menu pops up right below the primary menu, and the footer menu comes along at the bottom. You can see if you do it in here, though, it automatically adds a bunch of pages to your menu. And I'm not a big fan of that, because I don't think, in my opinion, that you need to have the checkout and the cart and everything listed at the top like that, because the system will set it up for you later, and you'll see that it automatically adds a cart link to your sidebar when you have items in your cart. So instead, I like to come in here and click on Appearance and then Menus here. And you can do the menus in here, and it won't automatically add everything for you like it did a minute ago. So I think it's a little easier this way. So we're going to say create a new menu. Again, we can do test menu, create menu, and you can check a location for it, and you can check each individual page that you want to show up. And this will show you all your pages that you have set up, or you can do other things. You can drag them around and reorder them in here. You can go to, so you can do custom links, so you can have a link to any other page on the internet if you want to. We'll do Google for an example, and you can give it whatever text you want, and you say add to menu, and again you can drag that one around if you want and click save menu, and then you go back to the top and you can say visit site, and you can see that some other site shows up because that's the text we gave the link. When you click on it, it goes to Google just like we wanted, or in our example. So that's how you do menus. So thank you for watching. This covered editing pages and editing your overall look and feel through the theme customizer and editing menus. Please let us know if you have any more questions or if there's anything we can do to help you get set up. For members of the annual plan, we offer one-on-one phone support and web conferencing support to help you get your sites set up just the way you want them. We'll look forward to helping you. Bye.